Welcome to the Heartwired Podcast, episode 5. Today, we have a really good show. We have a good episode. We're going to talk about, what was it? Ghost stories, sleep paralysis, and then we have a little vlog for you guys for the end of the show. Well, it's not the end of the show, but towards the end of the show, where we go to the cemetery here at Rose Hills, and we go into the Tesla and try to see if it captures little people
the
in
Tesla ghost
the monitor. Well, you guys will see. You'll see. So
we were their Uber drivers for the day.
I know we were just picking them up around like, hello, is there anybody here?
But they're like, hey, who ordered the
Uber? Nobody's coming towards that. Yeah, no, we were just kind of wandering around like bozos, but it was fun. It was really fun.
We had a lot of
fun. It was one of those windy days, huh?
Well, yeah, the day before it was like storming over here.
Yeah.
Like people were getting their roofs taken off. No, there was a tornado too.
The Pico tornado?
Yeah. I told my friend, I was like, nah, that's just a party. It wasn't even a tornado.
Piconator?
Yeah. It was just a late night party. Someone had their baby shower in the front.
Oh, wow. It's the gender reveal, bro?
No. It's a day she.
Oh, God. Let's not get into that.
Can you be a day she?
Yeah, actually. Stupid. Yeah, let's not get into that yet.
What do you mean? What do you mean they can be a they, she?
Yeah, let's not get into that.
But what is they?
Oh, God, don't even get me started with that shit because I will go on for fucking hours.
I need to know.
We will get into that eventually because I do want to talk about the woke era.
It confuses me. Like,
it confuses everyone. Everybody's like, what the heck is this crap?
Yeah, it's too much.
Even the LGBTQ community,
yeah,
like the normal ones, they're like
no.
Yeah, like
they're like, just call us gay. Like that's it. Like,
that's it. Dude,
why do you gotta add fucking acronyms to everything?
Fucking nonsense, bro.
Seriously.
Anyway.
Scary either way.
I guess I'll start with my couple ghost stories because they're like little short ones.
Okay.
And then we'll go to your ghost story.
Okay.
So my first ghost story is one that I actually experienced myself, and my second one is one that my mom told me about. But this was a long time ago. I was a young kid, and me and my sister shared the master bedroom at my mom's house, and we had our own restroom. So it was just weird. I had never seen a ghost before in my life, and it was quick. And I don't want to take up a lot of time because it was just this quick. I went into my room. I tried to walk into the restroom. I opened the door, and as soon as you open the door into my restroom, there's a big mirror. And so when you open the door, the first thing you see is yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I opened the door, I saw myself, and then I saw somebody else here.
Oh, God. That's like everyone's nightmare. You're like, oh, don't look in the mirror. Like,
yeah. And I was like,
or don't look behind you.
Fuck is that?
Oh, no.
You know? And I was just like, I looked and
she's like, mija.
Right? It's all like somebody. No, dude. I fucking looked. I looked right at it.
God.
It was in the mirror, but there was no one next to me. There is absolutely no way.
Well, you know what mirrors are, right?
Yeah, portal.
They're portals to your
portals. Yeah.
To your bedrooms.
To the space.
So don't ever have a mirror like facing like down
on your bed.
Like from the ceiling or like directly to your bed. Like don't ever have like your vanity in front of your bed. Or anywhere towards your body.
Your body, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, like Skeleton Key. Have you ever seen that?
No.
So it's like, I think it's Skeleton Key. It's basically like the same thing, like the mirrors. It's like very voodoo, like New Orleans.
I love their culture.
You've never seen it? You got to watch it, then you'll like it because it's all about the culture. And that's what's common. It's the mirrors, like it's portals. So it's basically that, like portals, people entering your body.
That's freaking scary, dude. But yeah, I was just like, what the heck? Because it was an old woman, and she had white hair. Like? She looked like really, really pale, like sunken in eyes.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I saw her eyes or not.
Did you see her clothing? Like maybe she was like, you could see the air she was dressed in.
It was so long ago that like, and the mirror was kind of like high, so I could only see from like here up.
Oh.
That I noticed. Yeah. Like that I remember in my head right now.
Yeah.
The main thing that I remember was your face, because that's like the first thing like you see your face and then you see another face. Like that's like what you remember, you know? So that was like creepy. I've seen other crap, but like it's just, you know, in passing and stuff like that. Yeah. So that was my first experience, I guess, with like me actually.
Did you have any like dreams that night about her, or like saw anything? Because sometimes they say that means they entered you. No. See, it's like, have you ever seen what's the movie? Insidious?
No, I heard it's good though. They have like 3 or 4 of them now. Right?
I love it. Yeah. Comment if you like it, because that's honestly, I think that's my favorite horror besides like the old school like Chainsaw Massacre and stuff. But that movie, Insidious, beautiful. I could watch them over and over. It freaks me the hell out. It's because it's very old school horror. Yeah. And the storyline is just so amazing. The links to everything. Yeah. But it's similar. It's like, if you've never seen it, don't listen to this part. But like basically taking over people's bodies and like entering from the in between world and taking over their body. Oh, and so they see themselves in the mirror, and it's like, you know, the person that they entered, and it's weird. It's scary.
Yeah, that sounds creepy. Mm-hmm. It sounds like something I would want to.
So the wife was with the husband, and the husband's already like, she's like, you're not my husband, because he was acting weird and he was trying to kill everybody basically.
You can see the vibe. You can feel people's vibes like when they change.
Yeah, like it's just it's scary. It's that shit scares me because it's very believable, like possessions and stuff. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I definitely believe in that.
Yeah. So
don't even get me started on that, but that was just story 1. The second story is a little creepier. It's with my mom. My grandpa used to, remember I told you guys I had the master. Well, my grandpa got sick. After my grandpa got really sick, they moved him into our room. And me and my sister, we kind of took over another little room in the house. And my mom's room and my grandpa's room were kind of close together. Like you could walk out of my mom's room and go into my grandpa's room. And he was already like bedridden. Like he had like a hospital bed already in the house. Like he couldn't really move. He was like on his last days. Like he had already been hospitalized for a long time, and then he finally came back. You know how like he already like showing signs that it's gonna be over. Yeah. Well, my dad usually gets up at like 3:00 in the morning. Well, he used to when he worked. And my mom got up and she thought it was my dad, because she saw someone, and again, she had the mirror facing her bed.
The mirror.
So, yeah, it's like the mirror is facing the bed. Yeah. Like they say she's laying down. She thinks it's my dad, like getting up for work, and she sits up, and then she's like looking because there's somebody standing in front of the mirror, and that person has a hood on.
Oh, like see, they entered your house. They already entered your house. Yeah. You saw it and your mom? Yeah. See? It would wait, is it the same mirror?
No.
Okay, so
no, that was a bedroom mirror.
But it's the same house. Yeah. They're moving through the mirrors.
Yeah. So she saw like a person standing in front of the mirror. Yeah. Because she already set up, and it had a hooded cloak on. Yeah. And it was black. So she's like, oh, maybe it's Lola, because that's the phase that I was in high school, where I would just wear hoodies.
I'm emo.
You know, just like cut my right. I had to get that.
Leave me alone, Mom. It's not a phase. It's just her walking around in the mirrors.
I know, right? I thought it was fucking cool, but it wasn't me, dog. Like I had just gotten this fucking NoFX sweater. And I loved, like, I was, like, obsessed with it, so I would wear it every day. She thought it was me, and she's like, Lola, what are you doing in my room? So she talked to it.
Oh, God. She's like, Lola. It's all, huh? I'm at the wrong house.
So Lola, what are you doing in my room? And then she said, like, as soon as, like, it didn't move or it didn't say anything. And she realized there was no reflection. She just went like,
oh my God. Okay, bye.
Like,
yeah.
She just kind of like got her like blanket and she like laid back down.
She's like, why is the blanket always like the safe spot, right?
Why?
It's like when you have your foot hanging out. No, they're gonna get it. Put the blanket.
Put the blanket.
Like it's like some type of cloak. Like relax, Harry Potter. Yeah. Excuse me, Harry Potter, but the fucking thin ass blanket that you got, or your Mexican blanket.
Oh yeah, it was probably a Mexican blanket
with the lion on it. It's not gonna save you.
That's freaking scary, dude.
Oh,
but
man.
You're right. It's always the blanket.
It's true.
Dude. Hold
okay,
on.
I'm
Put
safe.
my foot inside.
Or you put it over your head.
Like that's gonna do anything.
Like,
they're like, bitch.
Yeah. Did they take the blanket off, bitch?
No, in the scary movies, the blanket always flies. Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit.
And he's like naked or something. That's funny.
But anyways, like she once she was like, okay, it spoke to it, and then she's like, oh crap, that ain't Lola. And it didn't move, and it didn't have a reflection. She said it swayed, like it didn't walk, like it didn't have like a pace to it. It like moved.
And moonwalked
into my grandpa's room.
Oh God.
My grandpa was he passed away shortly after that. Like like within the next week he was gone.
It was a taker.
Yeah, he was there.
That's very.
My mom was like, I think it was like the death coming.
It happened to my cousin.
Yeah.
They said when he was in the hospital, they said there's somebody behind you that's in all black, and then he passed away. So it's common. It's a very common thing.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
It's sad, but
yeah,
it's common, and it might not be something bad either.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it
comes for everyone.
It's because we're not really meant to see what it is too. So if you're not doing anything bad, it shouldn't be anything bad.
Yeah.
So, but obviously it was someone passed. So
yeah,
that was why.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is scary because you're like, what the hell is this? You want to know what it is. It's like I could see how it's scary. But apparently I'm used to it because I see all this shit all the time. I'm like, hey, that's just Fred. It's just Fred strolling on by on a Tuesday. He just doesn't know where he's at. And he's stuck in between,
It's Fred.
Yeah, we're like, Fred, just come on. Go home. Go home, Fred.
Girl.
Go home. We know you're stuck right here, but you got to get out of your mind thinking that it's like a repeat.
Like he's still alive.
Yeah,
right?
they say like repeat. So wherever you step, it's like you're gonna repeat yourself in that same area. Just like a fast forward rewind.
Imagine that's where you get imagine I get stuck like doing homework. Oh hell no.
fuck I lost 2 points oh yeah, it's gonna be your Hal. What's your Hal?
My Hal getting like a point off.
You're gonna have to bleep me like 1,000 times. I just thought of it. It's gonna be beep, beep, beep. Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be horrible. You're stuck in like the worst scenario ever. I don't know. You're like, you got arrested or something. It just keeps happening. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
That's what was in American Horror Story. Remember the witch coven season when they get stuck in hell? And they're reliving the same thing over and over.
I haven't seen that one in forever.
And she was like a cashier.
Oh yeah. Like at Macy's or something. Yeah, that one was funny. Julia Roberts'
the niece, right?
Yeah, it was funny. That one was good. That season was probably one of the best ones.
Oh yeah, to me it was the best.
Yeah,
the best
for
one,
sure.
Yeah.
That one and the Lady Gaga one.
Oh, that one was good.
Yeah.
Just because the circus one was good too.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah,
but people didn't like it. But I like it
because of the penis hand guy.
Hey, that's what we talked about in the third episode or second one. Oh wow! If you haven't seen it, we talk about that guy.
The penis arm guy.
This is the second episode, I think.
The third.
Oh, the third.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but but yeah, that's it though. Those were my 2 stories.
Oh, okay. Well, I did get a submission from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
We shall not name. But I have a couple of my own, but I'll read this one. Mm-hmm. This encounter is actually my earliest childhood memory. I must have been no older than 4 years old, staying at my grandparents' house one evening. I randomly woke up in the middle of the night and looked towards the window about 6 feet from my bed. The curtains lift up and stuck to the ceiling horizontally. Excuse me. And the photographs on the window ledge began to move, and a really bright blue light appeared suspended about 3 feet off the ground till it grew larger and brighter. Then all of a sudden, the spirit of my great grandma stood there. She just stood there smiling at me, and I remember her presence bringing me a great comfort. So much so that I laid back down and drifted back off to sleep. When I woke up in the morning, I told my grandma I had seen great grandma in my room last night. I asked her why she had a crooked finger. My grandma suddenly looked like she had seen a ghost herself. As she asked me to repeat what I said, turns out great grandma had bad arthritis in her index finger, which caused it to be permanently bent.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, so like he already... that one is very common too. Yeah. I've heard that people see like certain things, or even before it happens.
Yeah.
So that's scary. But like to see it actually like form, it reminds me of Casper.
Oh,
remember the mom
scene?
The mom. Yeah, she comes out like that, like a beam of light.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's sweet. That you're able to see somebody that you've never even met. So
they love you.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, what's up, fool? All right, I'm gonna go back."
Like, I want to see him real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was little, huh?
Yeah.
You said he was little.
Yeah.
Like 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You said?
Yeah. That's so it was like that's a good story. It's not a like creepy one. Because the creepy ones you're like, oh hell no, like like please don't have to happen to me.
Yeah.
But the one for me personally, I've had a lot. You see my shirt.
The Haunted Museum.
Zach Beggins. I love ghost adventures. I love paranormal. Obviously, we've talked about this, and that's my co-host signature line. So I've seen a lot of ghosts. Anybody that's been around me or friends of me or family, they've experienced things with me or around me or whatever. But the one that stuck out to me the most was... I would say it was like 2000, maybe like 15 years ago, 15 or 10 years ago. This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was dating my ex at the time. He was working with the police department.
Yeah.
And so he was always out on calls. And so he drove the streets everywhere. Anyways, we had left his parents' house, which his parents were living in Pico Rivera at the time. And so if you're from Pico Rivera or live near it, there's a big lake. Yeah, there's a big street and it takes you through Pico to, what is it, Rosemead, I think? Yeah, or no, Amani.
Yeah.
Amani. And so I drive through there all the time. We were with each other in the car, and this was about maybe like 6:30, around dusk.
Yeah.
Always, right? It's like the spooky time. So we were driving, and I saw something from afar, and I was just like, well, maybe it's a person, whatever. Yeah. And I kept looking, and I'm like, yeah, it is a person.
Yeah.
But when we got closer, I could see through her, like literally through her. Like I saw like a body, but through her, and she was naked. But she was wearing like a thong, like a red thong or something, and boots, and that was it. Yeah, like knee high.
Go-go boots.
Yeah. So I was like, what is that? And then he looked and he's like, what? Because I was freaking out. I was like, what the fuck is that? And he was like, oh shit, that's a ghost. Too? Yeah. He's like, that's a ghost. That's Rosie. And I was like, who the fuck is Rosie? I was like this in the car and like sliding down. I was so freaked out because he stopped and he was like kind of backing up, and I was like, don't fucking back up. I'm like, first of all, we're gonna get hit. And then he stopped, and then he's like, okay, and then he drove around, and he wanted to see if she was still there, and she wasn't there anymore. But like, I was scared because he wanted to stop like on the side, and I was like, no. I'm like, you're gonna invite her in the back seat, because that happens. I've heard that happens a lot. So I was like, I was crying because I was freaked out. I've never seen a ghost like that.
Like literally.
I've seen like mists and stuff, but this was like an actual person. And I was like freaked out, and he was just like, that's Rosie. And I was like, what do you mean? Who's that? And he's like, I've driven around here before, and a lot of his cop friends, they've driven through the lake because you could go in because there's a lot of bad things that go on in there, like drug dealings and a bunch of stuff. And so he said everybody has seen her. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, people have spotted her and said there's a lady naked, and they drive in there. And there's been like a truck also that goes in there, and he tries to find her all the time. And she runs away.
What the
So I went home because I was freaked out. And if you've ever seen something, you're like so like your adrenaline is so high that you're like, I need to know what I saw or what it is. So I Googled everything. I was like, who the fuck is Rosie? Who is this? So I Googled Rosie. She popped up like literally like a form. It was like a ghost form. She popped up, and people were commenting, I saw her too. I seen her. She's wearing go-go boots. She's naked. So people say that she was probably a prostitute, and she died there. Because there is a river, and there's people that die there a lot. She probably, something bad happened to her, and she's right there. So, and literally the river's like right there. So now it's a little bit different because they cleaned it up because of that reason, because there was issues in that area where they were finding bodies in the river too a lot, because there was like homeless, like I said, prostitution, drug dealings. There's I actually went to high school, and I took a cop training course, and he was a sheriff as well. And he told me like how many times they would go in there and take people out, and so I think I just saw like basically where she was at, and it just reoccurring because that's where she died.
That's crazy, dude.
It was scary. So I told everybody knows the story because it was so like unbelievable. I've never seen something like that, and I've never seen anything since like that. But of course you're like, I need to see it again, but then it's like scary. So
also don't want to at the same time.
You're just like, I don't want to, but I do. And then so every time I drive over there, I feel sadness, and I always like kind of like give my like prayers to her in that area, just because I feel like something did bad happen. So it's really scary, but you just gotta, I don't know, just put like your good intentions in that area, because maybe she died there and no one knows that she did or something. It's just sad,
especially if she was like a prostitute or homeless or something. Like she had nobody here. They probably was like, hey, what happened to Rosie? Or,
and we don't know. I would assume she probably died maybe in the 70s, just because the boots. Literally, that was like, she just had boots and her underwear. Just crazy. It's sad. It like breaks my heart, because it's like you said, like she probably didn't have a family or something, and like she wants to be like, I don't know what it is, but she's obviously out there for some reason. Maybe wants justice, or exactly. I don't know, because it happens. That happens a lot too. People are like, oh, I had a feeling, and then they dug up something, and they're like, there's a body there or something. I'm like, ugh. Oh yeah, maybe that's right. Maybe she's still there. That's why it's like they say, like you leave a mark where your death is, and like you just keep coming from that area like over and over. Damn. Especially if like you're not laid to rest. Basically. Yeah. You need to be properly laid to rest. Because her soul just stays there. Yeah. So that's why I always kind of like pray on the area, because I'm just like, that's messed up. Like, it just breaks my heart, but. Damn. Yeah. I didn't know that one. That's crazy. I have that. I have a lot of stories, but that like that one's pretty much my really
like
strongest one.
Like,
yeah. I mean, I've heard stuff. I've seen things with people.
Yeah, like in passing and stuff.
Yeah, like one time I saw an orb in my living room with a friend, and it was a big orb, and it was like rotating in my living room, and I was like, am I losing it, or do you see that? She goes, I fucking see it. We were just like this. We were just
Who
like,
was it? Which friend?
Adriana. I don't think you've ever met her.
No, I've never.
She was I went to school with her in cosmetology, and we were just coming back from somewhere, and like literally it just like a ball of light, and it just like rotated in front, and all of a sudden like I got an urge, and I was like, I think that's your grandpa. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I think that was your grandpa. And then like she was like, how did you know? And I'm like, how did I know what? And she's like, my grandpa died last night. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I didn't even.
And she didn't even tell you anything?
No, she didn't tell me. She was like, I didn't want to tell you because, you know, we're taking it hard. And I was just like, what the, like, we were just like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. I was like,
I'm done.
I'm done. Stop showing me shit. I don't want to see it.
I gotta go.
Yeah. I was like, please. No, it was really cool though. Like the orb itself was huge. It was just like a big freaking energy ball. Kind of like, you know, the crystal ball.
It didn't feel.
I didn't feel anything. Bad. It just saw it. No. It just like rolled on by like a ball rolling. And I was just like, what the hell? He was probably just following her, protecting her, you know? Yeah. I mean, I believe in like angels and stuff like that. So.
Oh, yeah.
But stuff like that. I have a lot of those. I visited the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people go into there and they pass out. If you go there, it's crazy. I kind of close my eyes on certain things only because I felt like it was bad. Yeah. I was like, no, I'm like, I would like look down because he even tells you can look down because there's like certain areas where it's like, it's kind of like a lot to take in, like skulls and stuff like that. So
energetically, like, you don't want to.
Yeah, there was one room I did not like. It was like a serial killer. I forgot which one it was. I think it was a guy that it was in the 70s. He would like put people to sleep in his car, and like he just turned into like kind of like a killer in a sense, but like it didn't look like he was a killer. It looked like he was helping people, but it was just one of those, you know, psychological things. Yeah. So that room, he had his old car in there, and so he has everything. That place is huge. Like I couldn't believe how big it was. You could crawl into like under spaces too, and like pay for it, and I'm like,
I'm good.
I was like, no, let's just chill right here, dog.
We good.
Let's just chill right here. We're all like, everyone's like holding on to each other. Swear, like everyone's like so close to each other. Yeah. But that room, I felt sick to my stomach. I was like getting nauseated. I told my husband, I was like, hey, like I don't feel good. Like I think I'm gonna pass out. Yeah. He's like, do you want me to tell them? And I was like, let me just walk around and breathe. And then I was just like trying to like gather myself. Ooh, I just remembered something. Yeah. And so that room, and then I also did ghost hunting on the Queen Mary. That's the one I forgot about. That one's crazy. Like when you go under the ship, and you could do it around Halloween time. Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun. It's scary too though, because like it's so old. Like it's haunted. It's haunted. It's 100% haunted. Yeah. Like the amount of people I know that have gone there or stayed in that boat, they've said, I heard things, my doors would open, stuff like that.
People still stay there?
Yeah, you could stay there. Yeah, they have like
I'm good.
It's beautiful. Like it's really pretty. Because they kept it all like back in the day, you know, like everything's still the same. Yeah. But I went into that one, and we went under where the what is it called? Where they like do the coals and stuff like that. And I don't know, they basically for the ship,
where
right?
the engines are.
Yeah, so you go under there, and then they have bathrooms because they had a pool. Yeah, they had a pool down there, so we went down there. Yeah, it was like a big pool. Well, someone died in there. There's a bunch of people died there. Anyways, we go under there. They're like, okay, we want everyone to turn off their phones, turn off anything like electronic, turn it off. Like, so we had to show them, like we turned everything off, and so they put us. You didn't have to, but there's the the bath like stalls.
Yeah.
Everyone had a chance to be in one by themselves. So you stood there in the pitch black on the bottom of the damn Queen Mary. Scary. I did not want to do it at first. I was like dying. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I was getting claustrophobic too. I did it. Stood there. I was like, just close your freaking eyes. I'm like, if I feel something touch me, I'm gonna scream. Like, I'm gonna scream bloody murder. You know what I mean? So I was just like, oh my God. And then the guy that was right directly across from me, I remember his voice. He had a really unique voice. Yeah. And so I heard him goes, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, hell no. He's like, there's something on top of your head. And it's a red. He said, there's a red ball. He was like, there was an energy. And everyone was like freaking out. And then he's like, I see a red ball. And I felt like I was going to pass out. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm done. And they like turned on the lights and stuff. And they were like, what happened? And then he's like, it was you. I saw like a red orb on top of your head, and it was just spinning. Hell no. I was like, oh, this is trying to take my energy. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
I literally was weak right after that. I was just like, I felt drained. Like literally, I felt drained. We exited. It was literally the end of it, and the guy was like freaking out, like just staring at me, like I saw it on top of your head. It was like a red ball. And I was just like, dude, you're freaking me out. Now I'm like, I have to go home with this damn red ball on my damn head. I was just like, oh my God, yeah. And supposedly there's a cat that you feel. And some lady said, yeah, I felt something push on my leg. Oh, like it moves around you. Yeah. They said it died there too. But you could feel it still. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's fucked up.
Poor kid.
Yeah, but I mean, the cat's still there chilling, just messing with people. Hey, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's scary. If you have ghost stories, let us know. Also, if you've experienced what we've experienced, let us know. Because I think that's very, it's cool to hear very similar stories because, it means it's real because why wouldn't it? I mean, it happens multiple times,
Yeah.
Especially like balls of energy. I believe those are just everywhere.
Sometimes when you take pictures, like in my old apartment, me and Emily sometimes would see pictures, like orbs in our pictures. And we're like, what the heck is that? And then like some people could say, oh, it's like light particles or whatever. Yeah. But there's different ones. Weird.
No, you could tell the difference. Yeah. You could tell the difference. Some of them, my brother had some in his and you could see faces.
Oh yeah.
Like in the orb.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that right there.
Yeah.
Or like you see different light inside of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Like blues.
Yes.
See? Yes, see? This is why it's important to share stories because then you're like, I've seen, me too.
Yep.
And then people are like, were you drunk? Like, no, I wasn't drunk. People, like some people, I think it's also because they're scared.
Yeah.
It's the unknown. And it's like, it's scary.
They want to believe that you were drunk.
Yeah, they're like, no.
Or not in your right mind.
No, it didn't happen.
But then when you're crazy. Yeah. Or that you're just making it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it happens with you and other people around, it's different. Like the energy and it's scary.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I like it. I love paranormal. I wanted to do like the EVPs and all that.
Oh,
I still want to, but it's kind of scary because you gotta really know how to protect yourself because things attach very easily. That. Yeah, like it's really hard. And one thing with me, I've been told plenty of times, I'm really bad with not learning how to protect myself. I've had someone tell me that in Vegas when I was playing cards.
Yeah.
They were like, you need to protect your energy, and I was like, what the? I don't know you. She's like, do you do tarot? And I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I could tell. She's like, you need to protect your energy. She's like, because you're allowing it in. And she's like, okay. And she's doing the thing. And I was like, and that night I hit my number like 5 times in a row. Like boom, boom, boom. She see, I know. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. But I have stuff like that happen to me consistently. Yeah. Especially with people. Like, it's scary.
Yeah.
But you gotta learn how to protect your energy. That's it. That's why even when we went to the cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Because things will just latch on.
But aren't cemeteries hollowed ground?
Yeah, but I mean it's still possible. Anything's possible.
Like at cemeteries, I feel like I don't feel scared per se.
Yeah.
I feel more like
at ease. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's also because you're protecting your energy too. You know, you're putting your mind like that. That's the same thing as protecting yourself. If as long as you're not like, that's why when I tell people if they're like terrified and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. Don't do it, because you already are open about it because you're freaked out. Yeah. If you saw something, you're 99% of the time you're going to run away. And that thing's going to just eat you up. Like, it's going to be like, oh, this girl don't know how to do nothing. Yeah. You know, but the moment your mindset is like, no, it's like this, then it is like that. Yeah. It's just how it is.
Yeah. The more scared you are, the easier it is for them to attach to.
Exactly. You're protecting yourself. So, yeah, I don't feel like on cemeteries the same. I don't feel like scared. I mean, there are some bad spirits though there. Yeah. They linger right there. Yeah. But no, not to the point where like you're gonna be like attacked. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Like if you're going to like a, I don't know, abandoned hospital, that's different, or abandoned asylum, you know?
Yes. There's one is that one in Downey still there? The abandoned asylum?
No, I don't think so. I think they tore it down because of the reason of people were I don't know. You know what's crazy? Well, my ex, the one that was the cop, the one I saw, he told me the day they filmed there for Ghost Adventures. Because I love Ghost Adventures. I'm a big Zach Bagans fan. And they filmed there. Yeah. And it was still there. And I think maybe after they demolished it. Yeah. But he was like, they're there. I'm like, I want to go. But I don't want to be a freaking creep and be like, hey, can I get an autograph? You know?
My cousin Ivan went there when he was a teen. And he had a crazy experience there. He like ran out of there. I don't remember
I've been there.
Exactly what he saw.
When we were in high school.
Heard.
When we were in high school, I went there and I ran right out. Same. I was like, I did not like the energy.
Everyone was going there in high school.
Yeah, because it was like the hangout to drink. Yeah. And there was blood on the walls.
Freak out, you know? But I don't remember what he saw, so I don't want to like speak out of turn. I would want to get the story from his mouth again, because it's
Zach Bagans' house
so long ago.
It's his house. He lives right next door to it.
Oh shoot!
It's dope. He has gargoyles and stuff. He's got like the coolest stuff, man. But yeah, that was the haunted museum.
The best attraction.
It's really fun. Like if you've never been, I recommend it. No, Vegas.
Oh, Las Vegas. Oh, yeah. Okay. Why did I think it was in LA?
Because everything's in LA.
Yeah. The Museum of Death is in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made it bigger.
I was confusing it with.
They made it bigger. It used to be really small. Now it's bigger. They have more stuff in there. But
freaking Emily's dad used to go there every freaking weekend.
I know. I had a friend like that, like every day. I'm gonna go. I'm like,
dude.
You're so cool.
Get a life, bro.
You're so cool. Do you like the dead or something?
Cool, dude.
Do you like living with the dead?
They think it's like the coolest.
Yeah, I'm super goth. I go to the cemetery just to eat. Like, shut up, bro. I hate people like that. Nah, hate's a bad word.
Go there just to kick it. Like, yeah. You know.
But you know the people, I like to be sad on the gravestones.
And then they like record themselves there. Like, dude,
I'm cleaning the gravestones.
Just to like actually like decompress or see a loved one, I get that.
Yeah.
But, like to film yourself and like
I'm so goth. And then taking pictures like on the gravestone. I just cleaned it. It was dirty. There was no flowers here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just like an aesthetic. Such an aesthetic. It's true. I hate people like that. Yeah. Or they take their actually, well, I know someone. I don't want to say it. They take pictures on the gravestones or
oh yeah, I know someone too.
I know you know. Oh man, I'm not making fun of you. I think it's just funny because it's like I'm so cool. Like, do you want to take pictures on the gravestones? Like, it's kind of disrespectful though too.
It is.
Like, you can't be taking pictures like...
Imagine someone, like, taking a picture that they don't even know one of my relatives, and they're taking pictures on their gravestone. Like,
they did that with the fires in Pasadena. There was, like, like, people in the front, like, talking about the houses and stuff. And the girl was like, this is my house. Why are you recording in front of my house? Like, this is devastating. Everything was burned, and they were, like, talking about it. She's like, get off my property. And they were like, oh, no, it's public property because we're on the sidewalk. Beach. She's like, get the... I was like, ooh, I would have been pissed, too. Like, you just lost your damn house, and people are standing out there videoing. You're like, no, that's rude. Rude.
That is beyond rude.
Yeah.
That isn't considerate.
I would have, if I was there, I would have helped that girl get them off that sidewalk. I'd be like, get the
Molotov cocktails.
Yeah. Release the dogs. It's Bubs. Release the house.
My poor love.
It's Bubs just going, Arr.
Look at this. Is her foot.
Oh my God. She's like out. She's like, y'all done? Sorry, she's like, y'all done with this shit?
Nah, she's just kind of resting. I'm making sure that I'm like having her nice and relaxed.
So she's a roof, roof, roof.
So she doesn't like,
That's my dog.
F with us.
Oh my God. Oh, sleep paralysis.
Oh, yes, sleep paralysis.
Oh, shit. Almost pulled the whole thing out.
I think I'll say mine last because it's kind of long and it was like an ordeal for me. So,
I have two. Well, I have mine and then I have a
submitter.
A submitter, yeah.
Okay.
I'll read the submitter first.
Okay. So this is segment 2. And that is sleep paralysis, people. Sleep paralysis.
This is funny too because there was a story after it that just let me read it first.
Yeah.
So I was tired on my bed in my room with the lights on. I started dozing off, but when I opened them, they closed. When I opened, then closed my eyes. Okay. My bed was next to the window, head against the wall and legs by the window. I looked at the window for some reason and my curtains looked weird. I focused on the curtains because it looked like something was standing on the curtain and it was covering it. The curtain was formed like a grim reaper was standing there. I freaked out, and when I focused more on it, it slowly started turning. Then I couldn't scream or move. I just started praying, Padre Nuestro, Nostro, because I don't know how to pray in English.
Yeah.
I fell asleep after then. In my dream, that dark figure appeared again, and my dead friend Lino also appeared in my dream. I knew my friend was dead in my dream, and Lino was just telling me, whatever you do, just don't look at its face. And then I woke up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of like grim reapers and sleep paralysis. They always say it's the shadow man.
The shadow people.
Yeah, shadow people.
Yeah.
But there's different shadow people. There's that one, and then there's one that actually like follows you with a hat. That one,
hat man?
Yeah, that one's like an old school story.
Yeah.
But that one,
my brother's seen the Hat Man.
The Hat Man, that would be like skissy scat, Hat Man,
I'm a scat,
Scoopity pop bow, scat man. See, I would be messy with my. They're gonna come to me and like, damn it, like they look over my bed. Not her again. Oh God, they would be sick of my shit for sure.
Oh man, he's gonna make fun of my hat again. Yeah.
They're like, you came with that stupid ass hat again. Can you put a feather in it or something? Damn, it's just black.
Did you bring your Monaco?
Yes. So dumb. So that story was funny afterwards because the person that wrote it, we were just cracking up at it, and she's like, it had hips. I was like, it was fat. And she's like, no, it was thick. It was thick like a principal. Oh, I was just like, dang. I'm like, he's out here eating too many souls. Yeah. He's thick. We were just cracking up at it. It was funny.
She thick with 3 C's.
Right? I was like, was it carrying janitor keys?
Oh.
Ching, 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 ching. Here comes the scat man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Usually people see the Hat Man skinny though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like skinny, scrawny, long.
But yeah.
Like lanky arms, you know?
But that's the worst part is like when you can't move and you're just staring at it. You're like, really? Like, I don't want to see you.
Yeah.
I get, well, mine was like that. Like very, obviously you can't move. That's part of the paralysis.
Yeah.
So mine are always this very similar, always repeated, which is kind of scary because they're aliens. So I always see an alien coming in my room, looks at me, grabs my legs, and drags me to the back of the door. And this happens frequently.
Oh
so
my God.
I may be abducted about like 1 billion times, which I actually woke up with 2 dots on my ear. Inside my ear, actually. I don't know if it's still there, if you could see it. Like here? Like right there.
Yes.
You see them?
One of them.
There was
For
two.
sure.
There was like 1, 2 right here. I don't know if it's still there, but
I see one for sure.
Vince,
I see one for sure.
my husband saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, why
Yeah.
is my ear hurt? Anyways, I frequently have this dream consistently, and it's always the same sleep paralysis.
Yeah, it's like a red mark too. That's weird.
Yeah. It was hurting too. Like, it was hot. I was like, maybe something bit me though.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know. But that was scary. And but yeah, my sleep paralysis is literally that consistently. Always pulling me out of the bed. And I scream. And my husband's couple people have seen me. I've been like, and they wake me up. They're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm having sleep paralysis, you know? Because I'm trying to get out of it. So my thing is screaming. So that's scary. I hate them. But I know they say that it's due to stress. Sleep paralysis can happen when you're really stressed out in your mind because your mind's not shutting off. So you're tired. So it's like you're consistently thinking and your body's just trying to relax and it's not. So you're in a paralysis state. So that makes sense too. But I don't know. It's crazy when you have like the same one though. Mine is consistent. Mine's consistent.
That's scary.
But I haven't had it in that one in like a year or two.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're done. They're done with me.
Maybe after you had the baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're like, oh, she procreated. Never mind. We can't probe her anymore. She taken. She taken. She's married now.
Uterus is used.
We don't need that one no more. How old are you? Oh, she crossed the line. We need the young ones.
We need a young supple
You never
uterus.
know. Or maybe because Elon Musk is now.
Oh, God.
So their aliens are like, we good. We coming out soon anyways. We good.
Out of the ocean? I heard they're coming out of the ocean and shit.
Oh, yeah, they've been there.
Crap.
Yeah.
A bunch of crap I hear.
Yeah, their pods are in the ocean. They've been in the ocean.
Weird.
You've never seen World of War of Worlds. Worlds of War.
No, I've seen Waterworld.
No.
But not World of Wars, no.
The old one where they have pods underground.
Nah.
It's like that. They say it's like that. They seed down below and then eventually they're going to come out.
I'm
like
good.
the ones in the ocean. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's like bugs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a cool way.
Yeah, and they know we haven't explored much of the ocean, so it's like
too big.
The best spot to do it.
Mm-hmm. It's too big.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Well, I heard that too. Well, I was reading that sleep paralysis is like, wow. It's like you're asleep, like, but your brain is awake, but your body's still not out of its sleeping state.
Yeah.
So that's why you're like, your brain is still awake and aware.
Yeah.
But your body still can't move.
Yeah.
Because it's like your body still hasn't gotten the signals to like wake up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, that's the science behind it, but but there could also be like a spiritual aspect to it. It's like, yeah, you're stuck in the middle. Like you're in the middle plane there.
Yeah.
Like you're in the spirit realm.
Yeah, that's Insidious.
Yeah.
You're in between.
Like you're in between, you know? That's how I kind of see it. Like you're not awake, you're not asleep. You're in between the two.
You're awake but not awake.
Yeah. So, you know, that's how I see it. And then let me tell you why. Let me go into my sleep paralysis story.
Sleep paralysis right here.
I know. She's having fucking some nice sleep.
She wakes up. Oh, it's the podcast.
She's so cute. Oh, my love.
That's my sleep paralysis. I wake up. Oh, shit. It's Thursday. The podcast.
I know, right? Me for school. No, but yeah. In the night. Like, I don't get sleep paralysis anymore. And I'll go into that. But I had never gotten sleep paralysis in my life. And this was, you know, since I was born to 2010. In 2010, I went to Mexico.
You're born in 2010.
No, from when I was born until 2010, I had never had sleep paralysis.
Damn, you're young.
Ever. In my life. So I didn't even know what it felt like. So when people would talk about it, they would be like, I would be like, what the hell are you talking about? That's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm. And then it happens, you're like, oh my God, I had it.
But the way it happened and how it happened and everything that happened after that is the weird part. So like I went to Mexico and we went to my mom's ranch, and my mom's ranch is practically like abandoned at this point everyone's gone. The only house that's like has people in it at this point right now is my aunt. So she's there right now because usually she was not there. She was over here.
Yeah.
So she would only go back, kind of clean my grandpa's house and stuff. So she lived a little a ways from that house, in front of my grandpa's house. Mm-hmm. And when we went, I told her, my dad dropped us off there because we hadn't gone to my mom's ranch. We were just staying with my dad the whole time over there in his town. So when he dropped us off, I was like, oh, I don't want you guys to think that I don't want to sleep here, but I really want to sleep like in my grandpa's old house because I haven't been there since I was a kid. And like, I want to feel those like feelings like, you know, of nostalgia.
Yeah.
And so they get this big ass key, right? Like those big old keys that are metal.
I got this skeleton key.
Yeah, these big
I love skeleton
like,
keys.
Metal.
Oh, it's on my purse, actually.
Freaking key,
yeah.
You know? That I hadn't seen in so long. Like,
why did I sound like a pirate when I said, I got a skeleton car?
Well, they had like this, whatever. They took out the skeleton key that obviously they're like, you know?
Does this thing work? It's rusted.
it's been a while, you know?
It's corroding.
Go in there to like clean, you know? Yeah. And so, I don't know how the power's on there still, but the power's on. So, they open
of the key.
We go in there, we're like, damn, it's like been a while. Like, damn, that's where my grandma used to like wash the dishes, you know?
Yeah.
But it felt, at this point, it felt okay. But when I went into the room that we slept in, that's when I felt a little weird. So this house is shaped like a U. Mm. And the middle of it is like open space. Like you can go outside of my mom's room, and see the sky. Yeah. So it's shaped like a U like that. And in front of my mom's room, there's a kitchen.
Yeah.
So we left the kitchen light on. Me and my brother were the only ones there. We left the kitchen light on because we were like, it's pitch fucking black. You guys got to understand, this is the middle of the fucking nowhere in Mexico. Yeah. There's no fucking street lights. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, it's
pitch
empty,
black.
Yeah.
If you turn off the light, you're like, where the fuck am I? Like, you know, when you close your eyes and you see all these like,
like can someone turn on the burner?
Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
So we turned on that light because we're not used to that. We're used to like at least having some fucking type of light, right?
Yeah.
Light pollution. And we go into the room and it just feels off.
Yeah.
I lay down, I told my brother, like, come sleep with me.
Yeah.
And so he lays down and I lay down next to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like laying down sideways and I'm looking at him.
Yeah.
When I fell asleep, he's like laying down on his stomach playing with a Nintendo DS. And I knock out. And that's when I felt my first sleep paralysis. And I was like, what the hell? It was like I was awake, but I wasn't awake again.
Yeah.
But I was looking at myself, but at the same time, like I was able to turn my head, but I wasn't really turning my head.
Yeah.
And I was looking at my brothers like
help.
I can't move.
Yeah.
I can't move. And I saw a fucking figure. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a hat man. It was a dark figure. It was huge.
Yeah.
And it scared the shit out of me. Like the feeling that I got when I saw it was not good at all. It was like, and I just kept telling my brother like, help.
Yeah.
Help. And I couldn't like scream.
Yeah.
And when I finally got myself out of it, I was like, oh my God, like why the hell didn't you help me? Because I had never experienced this in my life.
Yeah, you're like,
what is this? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I fucking was screaming at you. And he's like, no, you weren't.
Yeah,
like,
I hate that.
Yeah.
When you're like, but I did and you weren't helping.
Yeah. It was that. Yeah.
I hate that. I would always go like I was tapping you. He's like, no, you weren't.
Yeah.
He's like, I can hear you going,
Yeah. Yeah, you were dead.
I'm like, and he's like, I thought you were just dreaming. And I'm like, no, I was dying. I was dying. Something was happening. He's like, well, I didn't know. And I'm like, well, next time, no.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, it's a crappy feeling when you're like, because you want to get out of it so bad. And then like, you think someone's going to help you and no one helps.
I'm not even done. Like this night isn't even over yet. That was just the first part of what happened. And my brother was like freaked out after that.
Yeah.
And because my brother's really sensitive too. He's like really sensitive to this stuff. Yeah. And he was like, dude, I've been freaking scared. Yeah. And we were like, okay, just turn everything off. And he's like, I hear something. And I'm like, what? Who can it possibly be? Like, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah. My aunt's in her house. She's dead asleep. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe it's someone fucking with us. Nobody knows we're here, Bolo. Yeah. My dad dropped us off. Like, nobody knows we're here. Yeah. Our phones don't work. Yeah. So it's like, how could someone be fucking with us, you know?
Yeah, because you're in the middle of nowhere and they're like, we could fuck with you now.
Nah, dog. Like, nobody fucking knew we were there. Yeah. So I was like... No,
I'm saying the ghosts.
The ghosts, yeah.
They're like, ooh, playtime.
Oh, they played all right. Mm-hmm. So my brother was like, do you hear that? I'm like, no. He's like, listen. And I was just like, oh, crap.
He's like, listen. It's him singing.
Listen. But it's all quiet. And then we're just sitting there like listening. And we just hear like
people talking.
And like, oh, it was so gross. And we were peering because my aunts used to have like this little brick that used to pull out so that they could talk to their boyfriends. Mm-hmm. So we were looking through this little hole and there's nobody outside because you can see, you know? And then we're looking through like the door. Yeah. Nobody's outside, but you can hear people
not me looking at the door.
You can hear people fucking talking, dude.
Like, I thought I heard the door.
Like plain as day. Like you didn't know what they were saying, but you could hear them.
Yeah.
And me and my brother were just like, okay, blanket time, you know, like it's going to somehow protect us. But after that, we just stayed up until the sun came up. Yeah. And
you can't sleep after that.
We slept after that.
Yeah. But yeah, of course. You're like, I'll sleep when the sun's up.
Yeah. That thing followed me. And I had it attached to me for like a year and a half. Yeah. And I didn't I got sleep paralysis every night. Every night after that, I got sleep paralysis either one to 2 to 3 times a night. Yeah. Every day for like the first, I don't know how many months.
It was trying to probably attach to you or something.
It was trying to do something, but every time I would see it, sometimes I would see it. Like one time I was at the guy that I was dating, his house. I was napping at his house. Yeah. And he was playing on his Nintendo. And I saw 3 of them.
They got Nintendo. Let me get one.
Perched. Like, 3 of them. Like, I was laying down.
I just saw a light over there.
And
was that your light?
Like, yeah.
Now I'm all freaked out.
Like, one next to him, but it was, like, looking at me on the bed. Like, on my feet. Where my feet are. Yeah. And then 2 on this side. And it was just that shit all the time until... I learned, it's almost like muscle memory to get out of it. Yeah.
You start to learn what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So then like when it would happen, I would just like, and then I would be out of it. Yep. It would literally be like a split second, like, oh, it's happening. And my brain already knew what to do because it's like a muscle memory thing. Like I had to practice, like it happened so much that I already knew how to get out of it. But I still knew that this thing was like attached to me. So what ended up happening, somebody told me, I think it was one of my brother's friends, is like, make it look at itself. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and then like, you know, bless the 4 corners of your house, you know. Yeah. I blessed the 4 corners of my house.
Or the one that helped me, I started saying no, like scream, no, leave me alone. No, like literally stare at it and say no. And I swear one time it like blew it away. Like it pushed off and it wouldn't happen like that. Yeah. It would stop happening. Yeah. And I haven't got it. So maybe that helped because I was screaming, dude.
What helped with me was after I blessed the 4 corners, like it was still attached. He told me like make it look at itself, put a mirror like in your room door. Put a mirror right there so when you walk out of your door, and it's following you, you make it look at itself. Yeah. And that worked. And that was the only thing. After that, I didn't
get it anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I was probably just trying to attach to you because that doesn't sound like it was consistent, like a different way. It wasn't like you know, it was in different areas too of the same thing. So I think it was something attaching rather than, because it wasn't like you weren't there anymore. So you shouldn't have that same feeling of that same thing. You know what I mean? Oh, it like came with you somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, attached. It came. Yeah. That's what's scary. That's why like when you go to like in the middle of nowhere places, there's a lot of stuff in those like forests. You know, because it's old land. It's, you know, it's old grounds of like ancient history. So it's literally, you have to see Insidious. It's like that. It's like things are just trying to attach to you and they follow you and bring you back and they stay with you. Some of it, sometimes it stays with you. Like a part of the person. It's creepy. Yeah. There's a lot of stories.
But now, even if I try to get sleep paralysis, even if it tries, I already know exactly, like my brain is already trained. It's like, to know. No.
Yeah, no, literally.
I wake up and like.
Literally just ignore it and just say no. Like, kind of like hold yourself strong in your dream. You know what I mean? Like, don't be like scared. Be like, no, I'm not going to let you do this. You know what I mean? And then it just kind of dissipates and goes away on its own. Because it's like, well, it's not working anymore.
Yeah. Well, you're not scared.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I said, like.
It got to the point where, like, you again?
Yeah, I remember I was saying, like, I'm tired of this girl. She on the same side of the bed.
No, I was like, you again? Like, it got to that point, you know? Like.
Were you milking her?
She's got, like, a little crusty right here, you see? Ooh. So, yeah.
I forgot one that my husband wanted me to say.
Yeah.
There was one night. What was it? I'm trying to remember how it happened in the beginning because something happened before what happened to him. I think the night before something had fell, right? Like a random object or something. We didn't think anything of it. I was like, babe, what was that noise? It was like in the middle of the night. And he's like, oh, I think something fell. We ignored it. The next night, actually, no, it was that night. Something fell beforehand. And he went to the living room. He walked to the living room. And I have, you know where I have those pillars, like by the front door? Yeah. I had like a couple pictures right there, like picture frames. And then
you have picture frames.
Yeah. Right, and below it, I had my tarot stuff, like my crystals.
Yeah.
And, you know, my crystal ball and all that.
Yeah.
So anyways, he walked towards the kitchen and I had a picture. I think it was my grandma, the picture of my grandma. He said that it flew off of the ledge in front of him. It went like, and it fell. But he was like freaked out because he was like, it flew. Like it should have fell. If it fell, it should have fell right down on the table. Yeah, down on the little table. But it flew over it. Yeah. So he was freaked out. He's like, and like Vince has never seen anything like paranormal or like experienced anything. And I told him, like, it's gonna happen in this house because that house kind of has some stuff.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of people experience things in that house with me, especially one of my old friends. I have another story with that. Basically, we were sitting on the couch. I'll make it short. I was sitting on the ground. Yeah. She was sitting right there, and we heard like a knock on the wall, and my brother was sitting with I don't know who it was, but he was sitting down.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we heard doo 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 doo, and it was like something running on the wall.
Shut the fuck
and
up.
It like got down, and me and my friend jumped up and we ran to the kitchen. We're like, did you hear that? Yeah.
Okay, that's freaky.
That one was scary. That was scary. But there was a lot. Like I'm telling you, I have a lot. But I experienced that with multiple people in the room. I've had like.
Dude, remember that time that you sent me that recording?
Oh yeah, I still have that one too.
Yeah. What did it say again?
It said Linda. My mom's name. I didn't even tell people what you thought it sounded like, and it was my mom's name, and it was in a woman's voice. It said Linda, like literally like that.
Yeah, because
and I showed multiple people.
How did you do it again? Like,
I was
just like recording.
Yeah, I was just recording me and Vince. We were just hanging out on the couch.
Yeah,
and I didn't even I wasn't listening to anything.
Yeah.
Nothing was on. We didn't have the TV on or nothing. Because I was trying to put it on, I think, Instagram where you add the music.
Yeah.
And so it was just a video. And the video, I for some reason, I just put it up, the volume, you know?
Yeah.
And you hear nothing. And then all of a sudden you hear, Linda, like that, literally.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was creepy. And I showed everybody and everyone was like, I heard Linda. And they don't know my mom's name.
Yeah.
These people didn't. It was like coworkers of mine. They don't know my mom's name. And I was like, that's my mom's name. And they were like, and my brother was like, stop messing with stuff. And I'm like, I'm not even doing anything. I was literally just chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
But I do tarot. So, but not anymore. I kind of stopped it once I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Just, I didn't want to, dabble in that. It's different. I have nothing against it. Love it. I have my own beliefs in it, experiences. I'm actually really good at it. I wanted to open up a shop, but then like I have a child now, so it steers me away from it because things can't help. Yeah. So, but yeah, that one was clear as day.
Drainage.
Yeah, that too. I was feeling drained a lot. I just didn't, I don't want that around my daughter. So that was it. But, I maybe when she gets older, I'll do it somewhere else, but I don't want that in my house anymore. So that was it. I put everything away and I called it a day. Woo, it's getting hot in here.
I know. That's freaking crazy, dude.
Yeah, but we have billions. I have billions of stories. I mean, I have alien stories. I have UFO stories.
Dude, that dragging your feet out of the house thing, that's freaky.
Everyone always says that when I tell them. They're like, dude, that's freaking terrifying. I'm like, you're telling me. How do you think I feel?
You're like, I experience it.
What? Yeah. I'm like, what do you think I feel like when I'm like screaming on my bed and I'm like, please, someone help me,
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's scary because I could feel it. And it's like a multiple of them running in.
Ah!
Yeah. And they're tall.
Ah!
They're like the grays.
I heard those are mean.
Yeah, they're the worst ones. They're like literally doing science on you. Scientific facts on you. They're like, look at that liver. Girl, you need to stop drinking. They're like, let's dive into the liver. No, what are you drinking, girl? This one's not healthy.
This one's not pink anymore.
Let's throw this one back down to earth. And then that's it. And that's me. Hi. I'm the one thrown off the spaceship. They're like, leave her off. We're sick.
You landed at the top of a Chili's.
Oh, wow.
Pants
How
off.
did I get here? In the middle of the West? The hell? I'm at Texas Roadhouse. The hell?
Top of the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah. Let me get some buns. Let's get some butter and buns.
We'll just give you 2 aprons, cover the front and back.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. Dude. They don't want us. They're like they're sick of me. They're just like, that's why they don't come around anymore. They're like, I'm done. They're like, it was cool for the 3 times. They're like, we're done with her.
Yeah, we're good.
Then she'd be screaming and shit.
She ain't even taking like a champ.
We're like, shh. Gonna wake the neighbors.
I keep seeing people walk out.
I know. Like, it's them. Like, they're waiting for me now. They're like, girl, all right, we'll take you one more time.
Oh, no.
They're like, just for the podcast.
Just because you talked about us, and we're going to go.
We're going to make a podcast.
Beam me up, Scotty. Woo! Wait.
I know, finally. I know. I still press the wrong ones and it's fucking labeled.
I know.
I'm dumb. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Aye.
Well, besides this, we have like the vlog. So,
oh yeah,
you guys should enjoy the vlog.
Yes. Enjoy
the vlog, and then we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, we're going that way. We're going to the cemetery to see if little people pop up here. This is Babe.
Oh, little
Hi,
people
babe.
on here.
Yeah, little people
I thought
here.
you meant like duendes. Like little people.
No, bitch. No little people there.
You mean the Tesla spirits?
Yes,
girl.
The Tesla spirits. And this is my co-host.
I hope you know I bore my cross because I ain't getting possessed.
Get out of here. We're not getting possessed in a car.
You didn't bring one to each of us?
Stop. You're scaring me. Either way, we're heading to these hills, people. We're heading to these hills here. There is a cemetery on those hills.
We're gonna see if people populate. Why are you talking like that? On this thing. And we're not getting off because we're scared. We're here in gate 17, people. Chapel. So far no little people. We just entered.
I see cones.
A lot of fucking cones.
There were cones.
There is cones.
There were cones.
Should we drive down?
Oh, there's a bird on it. Sign. There's a sign. Get the fuck out. Look at it. He's sitting on the light.
What light?
Right there. He's right here.
Oh, he's tweeting.
He's got babies.
Aww.
Shit. I'm about to get on his everybody.
Get out of here. Turn back now. And our dumbass, let's go. See, I'm not even high.
Oh wow, this bitch.
Sorry, edit it.
And scene. And scene. Okay.
Flowers there.
So,
I was just here like 2 months ago.
Should we drive up the hill?
yeah, we're going up the hill, cause we're going up to where like the Rose Hill sign is at almost.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Everybody went chung tonight.
I'm scared.
Don't be
What
scared,
if there's like a bunch of them?
girl. You're scaring me.
Oh, there's a squirrel.
I'm like, don't be scared. You're scaring me.
He's eating a nut.
Oh wow.
It's chunky.
Yeah.
There's another bird.
Beautiful
There's another
animals.
bird.
There's a lot of
There's a
beautiful
sign.
animals. Yeah, birds live here, dude. Like a lot
Yeah,
of
but
them.
why is it on the ground like that?
Because they eat.
True.
Look at that one. That one just ate
True.
something and left.
But it was a different type of bird. Not that one.
But it's true.
sparrow.
There's so many out. Isn't it their bedtime?
It's a shot. The beauty shot.
The view.
Get out of here!
Look at the fucking smog in LA. So beautiful.
Oh.
Just see downtown LA.
A hawk.
It's a hawk. That's another sign.
Oh my god, everything's a sign.
That's a big
Oh my god, that is a hawk.
Oh, the beautiful sound of LA. Sirens.
That's background noise. What do you-
Look, guys. The Rose Hill
I've
sign.
never been up here.
I've never seen the sign.
Can you walk up there?
You
Should
can.
we walk up there?
No.
She's like, girl, no.
Okay,
It's
let's
freezing. We're at the tippiest, toppiest. You guys be quiet. They're already shut.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
Jesse fart. Actually, no, because it's smell.
I don't think he's into it.
Well, that shit's moving. Are they freaking moving the lines?
Hey, that is freaking weird.
Alright.
That doesn't happen typically, right?
I think you need an update.
Does that happen typically?
Spirits. Not when it's still here. Let me park. Oh, never mind.
No, you can't do that, girl, because...
Who is not passing their seatbelt?
Mames.
Hey, that's weird. Both of them don't have their seatbelts.
Oh, yeah, I took it off.
It's still...
I was strangled by it.
Should we be like, yo, what's up? We're here.
No.
You're right. That's an invitation. I was just kidding.
Too late. Now they're inside the car. Now we're the fucking Uber driver. Where to? The other side? Okay.
Okay,
The other side of the Rose Hill.
Straight off the hill.
I'm scared. I used to kick it up here, so I don't think anything attaches to
Oh,
it.
really, Jesse?
Yeah, I used to kick it up here. I used to go up
Was
there.
it with Jesse?
No, and I used to kick it over there.
Who was this with?
Right?
Myself.
Sorry, goth girl.
Oh.
Was it on a Wednesday?
Wow.
Okay, while we wait for
Wow.
these guys, I'm gonna do my eyelashes.
Nothing's happening.
Vato.
No, I never went with you, and I never went with anybody.
And then she ghosted them. Get it?
Vato. No pun intended.
That is weird that the line. Oh,
Ghosted them.
the lines disappeared. Oh, and then they came back.
And they're jiggling though.
They disappeared again.
Why they jiggle wiggles?
To the window.
It's probably because we're not getting reception up here.
Is that it?
Yes.
No, that's not true.
Well, it should know where the lines are. If it knows where the lines are once, it should know where the lines are twice.
Well, especially because it's standing
Weens.
still.
Weast.
Weens? From
Weast.
Did you see they made that a belt, like an actual belt?
The Weast or the Wumbo?
Oh yeah, the Wumbo belt.
Yeah.
It's like W for Wumbo.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off.
Nothing's happening.
Okay, who's gonna get out and crawl around the car?
On though? Isn't there something I've seen people do this and they turn something on. Like
Motion detection or something?
Yeah, something like that. I thought you have to like.
But that is on, because I see the people there all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the little people. Yeah, so if I get
Even
out
if
and
you're
walk, you'll see
driving.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold the camera, and if I walk out, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see my little monito. Watch.
I'm like,
I know that nothing will, because
no.
I am no child.
You come in peace.
Until she comes in.
We see the white of her eyes.
Oh yeah.
See?
There's like 10 people with you
Oh
though.
my god, but you're right. There's like a little short black thing. See? See? Oh, it's somebody on a bike.
That's weird. That is freaking weird.
But why did it show a little kid
Here, let
on
me
the
see.
bike?
Let me try it.
Yeah.
Watch your cord it. Because I saw like a flash of light. You see the button?
Yeah.
Press it. Yeah.
Let me out.
But see, there's so many.
What the fuck?
Okay, look, now it's showing her. Yeah, that's right.
The fuck is bitch is doing? Oh, bitch, get back over here. Oh, God.
Well,
Oh, jeez. She's cleaning that grave because you can't see their name. Oh, that's nice of her.
the sun is hitting that spot, like just there.
Yeah. That's very nice. You're supposed to do nice things like that. This bitch.
Now what?
Oh my god, we gotta get out of here before they fucking lock us in.
That gravestone, he oh, it's fucking cold.
I know. Yeah?
He served, World War II.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
The Korean War.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, his plot was old.
Well, guys, we didn't see much. I have to review tape, though, so... Say bye-bye for now.
We didn't. We didn't.
Say
Joe.
bye-bye.
We made it out alive.
We made it out alive.
We made it
We
with
all
5.
feel like ourselves, right?
Nope.
Yes.
Hello again to all my friends. I'm glad you came to play.
Oh,
Our fun
Bubba.
and learning never ends. Here's what we did today.
What the hell are you saying?
The Barney crap.
I don't remember. Oh shit, we could have had this here the whole time. Oh, okay. He's staying with me. I want him on the podcast.
What's his name? Crowy? It can't be Joan Crowford because he's the one from Bailey Sarian.
He is. I don't know.
Crow
feet.
What's Maleficent's crow's name?
Oh, I don't know. I've only seen that like once.
Damn it. We'll figure it out, and that's gonna be the crow's name.
Crow feet.
No, we don't want crow's feet. We're trying to avoid anything crow's feet.
Name him Bobby.
Wrinkles.
Just like a random Bobby.
Bobby's here.
Bobby Crow.
I don't know. He doesn't look
Crow.
like a Bobby to me.
I don't. A Jessica.
No, it looks like a boy. No,
Okay.
I think he looks like a boy.
Well, you name him. Name him.
What should the crow's name be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crow feet.
We'll put up a poll.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I should have had this here the whole time. All right. He's never leaving me. That's it. My psychic.
Be your crow.
Yes.
Oh my god. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that vlog.
Yeah, it was a good one. I have plenty of these stories.
Yeah.
Well, the next one we should do the aliens and all that.
Oh yeah, I don't have many alien stories, but I hope like the viewers do.
Yeah.
I only
They
have
should.
one.
Actually, they should. A lot of people seen UFOs, so
Oh,
or
yeah.
UAPs, whatever you would like to call them.
UAPs. Yeah, but now I'm like, oh, it's just a drone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like back in the day, I was like,
Nah,
that's
back
a fucking
in the
UFO.
day,
That's a UFO.
They don't make them like they used to, okay?
Yeah.
Back then, we saw the real ones.
Yeah.
Now it's just drones galore.
Yeah.
I mean, go figure. We're like always at war and crap, so.
Jesus.
That's another subject, but that's too deep for this one. So.
But yeah, I mean, if you have any alien stories,
Let us know.
we don't know if we're going to do aliens next week or not, but anyways, either way, we would want your alien stories submitted to Heartwired Podcast 3@gmail.com. Please follow Tiffany at life_with_a_a.
You don't have to say it out. We'll have it.
Here somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ding that notification bell so that you can get alerted every time we post something.
Yeah.
And remember to follow our Instagram at heartwired_podcast. Thank you for coming and watching.
Bye.
Bye.